Hello, good afternoon. Hi, Kos. Welcome. I'm glad to see you. It's been like 2 weeks since I last played this game, so I was like, I need to stream before I forget the whole entire plot. Okay. I did a little bit of audio testing beforehand, but let me know if anything sounds weird. Okay, so at this point, we did the prologue. We did Shogo's route, and now I can choose these other characters. Obviously, we have to go with this lovely lady right here. I think the funniest thing is that... Oh, you recently finished this game? Was it your first time? Yeah. I don't know how long the average playthrough is, but it's probably gonna take me longer because I have to read everything. So... Yay! The gang is here. Okay, let's start with Miss Harue's Not Dreams. When the son of Harue Shigima was kidnapped, a botched investigation by the police resulted in the child's murder. 1 year later, Harue has hired a private investigator to help resolve the unsettled case. Late at night, while speaking to the detective at her home, something strange suddenly appears. Oh. It's pretty long. Yeah. This is gonna take me a while. Oh, this is her point of view now. The flame bearers. Kill them all. You have acquired the power of the curse stone, the haunting clappers. You can use it to kill those with fire or a fire-starting device on their person. Ah. She's innocent and justified regardless of her actions. True? A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. So everybody, it has the same experience when they first like get possessed by the stone or whatever. Because they all want the right for their own reasons. The right of resurrection. It's all coming back to me now. I was like, I should probably read like a summary of the game again, the prologue, before I start, but it's fine. Oh, mansion? Is she rich? Like, you can't help but think of the Sonic fandub where Sonic is in a vision and he's on fire. LOL. I haven't played Sonic games. That's funny though. Oh, can't say I understand what just happened, but it certainly seems to have put you in a good mood. This might be the first time I've ever seen you really smile. Sweet dreams? Whoa, she looks scary with that expression. I forgot what voice I used for her. No, not dreams. Sounds like something I might want to hear about. I'm not a voice actor, guys. I have like 2, maximum 3 voices maybe that I can do in my disposal. She is very beautiful. Kind of like eerie in a way. A private investigator I hired. A friend told me about him. They said he's not very well known, but he's good at what he does. When I first visited his office in Oda City and saw how he dressed, I could hardly believe he was a detective. But after talking to him for a while, I changed my mind. He says some strange things at times, but he seems like the reliable sort. I trust him too. Let me bring you up to speed. We were in the middle of a chat when you suddenly started spacing out, and the whole time you were grinning to yourself like you just won the lottery. Care to tell me what that was all about? Well, where to start? Interesting. Very interesting. So, the haunting clapper's curse echo appeared out of nowhere. Told you how to perform the rite of resurrection and gave you the curse you'll need to do it. Have I got that right? That's right. So it's all real. Honestly, I still find it hard to believe. But I guess I have to now. I saw that curse stone appear in your hand myself. It looked like it popped clean out of thin air. With evidence that clear, there's no denying that there's some supernatural force at work. A fax machine. It can send images to other places along the telephone network. The way that I had to learn how to use a fax machine at my very first job, I was like, how do you do this thing? And that wasn't very long ago either. I don't really know how it works. Most houses don't have one. I rarely find a use for it. Rotary phone. This mansion has a private line. An old hanging scroll. I don't know who painted it. It's been hanging here since before I was born. Oh, so she's lived at this house her whole life. And now she's a housewife. An arrangement of flowers. We bring in someone to do it. I don't even know what the flowers are called. A stereo unit with separated speakers designed for home use. My husband insisted on buying one, even though he isn't one to listen to music often. And what happened with your husband? Sticker. Well, I'll be damned. Is that what I think it is? Goodness, you made me jump. It's just a silly little sticker my son got from somewhere or other. He put it up just before... Well, you know what happened. I still can't bring myself to take it down. Let me take a closer look. I knew it! It's Head Honjo from way back in set number 1. This is a real collector's item. Excuse me? Don't tell me you've never heard of the mockingbirds. The what? They're the hottest new craze. Cute little birds dressed up like rough and tumble delinquents. I've never heard of them, but this certainly seems to matter to you. The best part is, nobody knows who made them. They just started showing up around town, and soon enough, they'd won everybody's hearts. The story goes that they're made by some anonymous artist who covertly leaves them behind in specific locations. No one knows when or where they'll show up next. They're basically an urban legend of sorts. To think one would turn up here of all places. This is a good sign, I'm sure of it. Oh, well, that's nice. Mockingbird number 1. Look at their little, what is it called? A gakuran or something? They're so funny. The glasses too. I can't tell what this is supposed to be. Is this like their bike? Like their motorcycle or something? I agree, she has a moe charm to her. Okay, where are we going next? Television. Father bought one as soon as it hit the market. He likes to have the latest gadgets. Unlike the latest models, there is no remote control. We've had it for a long time. Back when it was new, we all gathered around it and marveled at it as a family. But with Father and my husband being away so often, it quickly fell into disuse. The design is hard. I'm not surprised he has the same interest as, like, a child. He's so whimsical. Okay, I think I clicked everything. Ugh. Okay, let's think. My heart's still racing. This is it. My chance. At long last. What? Are we gonna use it on him? I don't think so. I think she's just happy she got the curse stone. We can't use it on him, right? I don't think so. Oh, there's a clock. The swinging of the pendulum echoes through the room. It feels livelier than usual with Richter here. Usually it's just me. Okay, now are we good? A guest table. I don't know where Father got this old thing from, but I've never liked it. Okay, girl. I don't think you quite understand. Oh? This isn't about evidence, and it isn't about belief. It's more than that. I know it's real. Oh my gosh, stop. Her expression is scaring me really bad. The moment the curse appeared, I knew everything before it even said a word. It was already there in my head, as clear as day. You just knew, huh? It was etched onto my soul, along with the curse echo's resentful memories. So I can feel it, what it was like. Dying like they did hundreds of years ago. Wreathed in flame, writhing in pain as my flesh blackens and my blood boils. I can feel it. All the agony, all the rage. It fills me with bloodlust. I think I need to kill someone. Anyone will do, just as long as they're carrying fire. I like how she's just spilling this all to him. I see. That could be a problem. You think so? From what I know of you, I was sure you'd see it as an opportunity. The stronger the desire to kill, no, the stronger the desire to resurrect someone, the stronger the urge to kill. That's how it seems to me, anyway. Good grief. Talk about a spanner in the works. I say we take stock for a moment, remind ourselves where we've come from and where we're going. That might be a good idea. Okay. So we're thinking to ourselves? No. Oh, I guess I have to talk to him again. About the investigation. That's what you hired me for, ma'am. To look into your son's kidnapping last year. To uncover the truth behind the abduction and murder of Shuichi Shigima. Oh yes, I remember. They never did find the one who did it. That's what I'm here about today, in fact. Kind of you to let me drop by so late, by the way. I've been turning over every last stone, and I've come up with a grand total of 1 lead. So you said. As far as the police are concerned, it's a cold case, but I've managed to make some headway. I remember, you were just about to tell me. Oh yeah, he was kidnapped on the way home from school. Oh, her family is closely tied to the police. Shuichi was in fact the grandson of a senior official. It was quickly assumed that the perpetrator was acting upon a grudge against the police force. Oh. She resolved to hand over the ransom money as fast as possible, but her husband and father, who held the prestige of the police in high regard, refused, saying that they would not let the criminal win by giving in to their demands. Even if it's for their son slash grandson? Hello? Oh my gosh. I hope she divorced her husband. I would have done that. What the heck? They were too concerned about the public image of the police, I guess. That's lame. I suppose there's not much point going over the kidnapping itself. No, I'm very familiar. Then I'll leave that for the files to cover and just confirm a few things about the case. Good thing we read it, because they don't go over it here. The police traced the culprit's calls back to, let's see here, Northern Oyoko River here in Sumida City. That's quite a wide area. That's right. In the end, they never managed to nail down exactly where the calls were coming from. But it was almost certainly the same location that Shuichi was being held captive. Since Shuichi's voice could be heard during the killer's calls. Northern Oyoko River is quite a distance from Shuichi's normal school commute. Factoring in that he was seen at school but went missing before he arrived at his house, it's likely that he was abducted by car on his route home. Maybe, but... Exactly. Shuichi was a clever boy. He never would have gotten into a car with a stranger. That's right. I was very firm about that. I know he understood too. I even saw him warning the other children. It's possible that they forced him into the car. The only issue there is, there weren't any witnesses to the kidnapping. You can't bundle someone into a car with that many students around and not be noticed. But nobody came forward to say that they saw anything suspicious. So, did they target him at some other time or somewhere away from his usual route? Both of those seem a little far-fetched. Which raises the question, how did the kidnapper pull it off? The police never managed to find an answer. In the end, they decided that the kidnapper must just have gotten lucky. Well, why not turn the problem on its head? I like this guy. The only thing that makes sense to me is if they were somebody that he would have a reason to trust. A teacher, perhaps, or a relative, or somebody else that he knew. But all of the adults Shuichi knew had alibis. Oh, she looked so sad. The expressions in this game really, like, get to you. Like, the police checked them all thoroughly. They did, huh? No one throws numbers at a problem like the cops. But what if it wasn't someone he knew? Or rather, what if the culprit disguised themselves as a police officer? That would explain why he didn't find them suspicious. The Shigima family has close ties with the police after all. He would have had a reason to trust them. You might be right. But surely that couldn't have... Well, there's a problem with the theory. You'd be surprised how much police officers stand out. That's sort of the point after all. They're meant to be a visible deterrent against crime. But here's another interesting little bit of trivia I happen to know. Is this the first time we're seeing his side profile? Okay. When you ask other people to imagine someone suspicious, nobody pictures women or children. Even kids who have been warned about stranger danger often subconsciously expect that danger to look like an adult man. Besides, Shuichi was the sort of boy who wanted to be a police officer when he grew up. He must have had a very strong sense of right and wrong. That's right. Wait, surely you can't mean... Now you're getting it. If, say, a young woman approached Shuichi asking for help, what would he have done? No. If someone like that said they were lost and asked him for directions, would he have gotten into a car? He might have. My husband always told him that a man had a duty to watch out for women and children. You could certainly argue that kind of attitude is outdated nowadays. But if Shuichi believed it, then we might have something here. Then you think the culprit was the young woman. But it was a man's voice on the phone. She might have been an accomplice, or maybe she didn't even realize she was being used. If anything, that would explain why she hasn't come forward. She herself might not realize she had anything to do with the case. Huh. Well, let me clear this line of conversation first. You still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. Tell you what, why don't I tell you what I've found, and then we can make a decision. All right. Okay. So, the question is, did anybody see Shuichi speaking with a young woman on the day of his disappearance? See, what I said about people's biases, that goes for witnesses too. And I figured that maybe if I start asking new questions, I might get some new answers. Hello! You're just in time. We just started Harue's route. So I spent my day asking around Shuichi's school route, seeing if anyone had seen something. And one man thought he had. Oh! Do you mean he saw it happen? Well, I can't say that for sure yet. It turned out he wanted something from me, so he asked if we could talk in private. several hours earlier. Alright, this should do. There's no one around. We can speak in confidence. Excuse me, what was your name again? Jono Jono, I can't read it. Jonochi. Jonochi? Yeah. I'm gonna go with that. His style is so dated. Like, oh my gosh. What era are we in? Like, the 70s? 80s? It's really giving the time period. Got it. Well, Jonochi, I'm all ears. He's the beetle. That's what I was getting that vibe. Yes. Just so we're on the same page. You're a private detective investigating Shuichi Shigima's kidnapping. Do I have that right? Of course. What else do I look like? How should I know what a private detective looks like? Oh, forget it. Look, I'll tell you straight. My life is in danger. I need your help. You'll excuse me if that caught me a little off guard. Let me ask you straight. Who is trying to kill you? A student called Michio Shiraishi. A student? Interesting. I wonder if this is a teacher. A schoolgirl, eh? Sounds like you've been naughty. Oh, don't say that. It's nothing like that. That girl, she's a murderer. I'm the only one who knows, but I saw what she did. Oh, that must be the girl who also had the cursed stone. One of the other protagonists. Michio Shiraishi. I saw her kidnap Shuichi Shigima. Oh? Come again? I saw her talk to him on the street and lead him away. I didn't think much of it at the time, but then he went missing. She murdered him, I'm sure of it. Or at least she's got something to do with it. That's why you're here. That's what you're here for, isn't it? Then you can't let her get to me. If that's true, you've been sitting on some valuable information. Why didn't you tell anybody? Well, you see, if you can't explain that, I don't have any reason to believe you. I couldn't. She told me she'd kill me if I spoke a word. You're telling me a schoolgirl had you scared for your life? So you've been sitting on that all this time, and you think she's coming for you now that you've spilled the beans? Why is Richter my favorite character, low-key? Yes, that's it. Exactly. I'm begging you, don't let her get to me. Arrest her, I'm telling you. She's a demon. Well, you seem... Oops, I did not read that. You seem to believe what you're saying. Okay. But it just doesn't add up. How could a schoolgirl have a fully grown man so terrified? You don't know what she can do. She'll curse me. Curse you? This face. I'm sorry, but you're losing me here. It's true. Her house. It's... Ah, forget it. Why do I even bother? You seem dubious enough to believe me, but I should have known you'd never understand. Enough. I'll find someone else to help me. Okay, bye. I feel like Richter belongs in Ace Attorney. I think he would fit that cast of characters. And that's about the long and short of it. I can hardly believe it. At the time, I thought his mention of curses was just crazy talk. But I'm starting to see that there might have been more to it. Then, if we can just find that girl. Curse or no curse, if she was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping, then there's a good chance she knows something. On top of that, I did some digging on the man I spoke to. I knew it. Wait, but the teacher... He's a teacher at the high school. But her son was a middle schooler, I think. A teacher? Then this schoolgirl is one of his students? I think that's very likely. Okay, I see. At last, we've got a lead. Hopefully, it'll be the breakthrough we're looking for. Okay. The Rite of Resurrection, huh? I read about that in an occult magazine the other day. Apparently, some old book showed up recently with all the gory details. And they say that the rite can be found somewhere in Honjo. I remember the first time you told me about that. It felt like my prayers had been heard. Like I had hope, real hope, for the first time. Ever since that awful day, I've wondered, what if I hadn't sent him to school? What if I just paid the ransom? Not a day goes by when I don't think that if I'd done something differently, Shuichi would still be alive. You can't blame yourself, ma'am. It was the culprit's fault, not yours. Though I know that won't help any. Grief is funny like that. I'm guessing that's why you're after the rite? Guess I didn't need to ask. It's written all over your face. I can tell how much he meant to you. Aww. But, and this is a big but, if this rite is the real deal, using it will mean killing someone and stealing their soul. Is that a problem? If it comes to that, I'm afraid I'll have to stop you. Oh, that's a shame. A shame, huh? That's all? I'd thought if I'm going to be competing with other curse bearers, then your detective skills might come in useful. You realize you're talking about ending someone's life, right? Don't you see an issue with that? I think any parent in my position would happily kill for a chance like this. That's so, is it? Dear, oh dear, what have I gotten myself into? Okay. If that makes you uncomfortable, then you won't have to get any blood on your hands yourself. I don't need you to kill the other curse bearers. I only need you to find them. I won't be party to murder, ma'am. Not even for a client. I'll pay you. That's a shame. I feel like this is gonna make us kill him. How much can I give you to change your mind? Sorry, ma'am, but not everyone has a price. I've got my policies and I stick to them. I see. I didn't realize you were so stubborn. Let me say, though, it's not like I don't get what you're going through. As long as you're not killing anyone with your own hands, maybe I can help you out. What do you have in mind? Well, how about stealing someone else's curse stone after they've filled it with soul dregs? If that was all you were after, then I could lend you my services guilt-free. If the other curse bearers want to kill each other, that's their business. I'm not trying to be a hero here. I guess there's no guarantee a stolen curse stone will work, but we can worry about that later. Well then, I suppose we have a deal. Although, what if I stole a curse stone using my curse? Would you disapprove? That would void our contract, ma'am. Just warning you now. My. He's an upright citizen of society. Before we go any further, why don't you tell me about that curse of yours? The haunting clappers, was it? That's one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, if I remember correctly. That's right. The original story did happen somewhere near here, I think. I'm sure I remember hearing it. In that case, my money would be on all the curse bearers being somewhere in Honjo. Our first move should be to narrow them down. Some of them are bound to try and come for you first. We'll need to be ready. The curses make their bearers more willing to kill, so an attack could come from anywhere. That sounds sensible. Okay. And if I remember correctly, your haunting clappers can set people on fire, but only if they have a naked flame or a lighter on their person. Is that right? That's right. In olden times, wooden clappers were used to warn people of fire. I'm guessing it punishes those who don't heed the warning. It seems like a good curse to have. It's simple and straightforward enough to use. Although it's hard to say how it stacks up without knowing what else is on the table. You really think it's that good? The target can't do much to throw it off, and it has a nice long activation window. It's big that it works on lighters too. Just slip one into your target's pocket. And say that condition were already fulfilled before they even knew you're there. They wouldn't even know what hit them. Yeah, we experienced that firsthand. Maybe I won't have to actually use it. I could just tell someone I could, and they'd have to do what I said. Threats could work, although without any proof, it'll come down to how convincing you can be. If only you could use the curse, then back out the last second. At the last second? What an interesting idea. I have a lighter right here. We could try it now. That's an interesting proposition. But maybe not. I'm not quite crazy enough to make myself a guinea pig. Oh, I see. You're an odd one, ma'am, if you don't mind me saying. And I don't think it's just the curse. You flatterer. Taking it as a compliment. I like their dynamic. They're funny. As for what we do next, first of all, I think you should stay indoors. Try not to do anything spontaneous or outside of your normal routine. Right then, have you decided what you want me working on? I guess these are gonna split the root into 2 branches. I guess he should help with the right. Bringing my son back is more important. I want you to help me with the rite of resurrection. Roger that. The rite it is. Odds are good that the other curse bearers are also working by night. Anyone they kill under the cover of darkness won't be discovered until sunrise. I bet they'll be trying to do as much as they can before morning comes. So it's settled then. I'll look into the other curse bearers by night. And once the city wakes up and I can start asking questions, I'll investigate the kidnapping as well. I'll even try and find Miss Shiraishi as part of the bargain. Thank you. That's more than enough. Now then. I should get to work. There's only so much time before sunrise. I'll call you if I find out anything new. You stay here and keep a lookout. All right. There's no telling what kinds of curses you might find out on the streets tonight. Don't go outside if you can help it, and try to be ready for anything. I will. I like when he grabs his hat. Well, if that's all, I should be going. Okay. It's been almost an hour since Richter left. He promised he'd call me if anything happened. But he hasn't. So all I can do is wait and wait. Am I supposed to do these again? The flowers put me at ease, just a little. Oh, I can't click on the sticker again? Interesting. We should watch some TV. There's nothing on. Okay. Oh, we have a newspaper. What's this? A newspaper? It must have fallen off the chair. I guess I'll read it. Oh, that's boring. Okay, I guess we might as well. It looks like the city's biggest problem right now is pollution. I remember how the air and water used to be even more polluted. The river was covered in scum from all the sewage and industrial waste, and it stank so badly it'd make my eyes water. Eventually, people started getting sick, and it couldn't be ignored anymore. Fortunately, it's gotten better since then. Although the air around the industrial district is still filthy with gas and smog. Ah. So we're in the post-war era. Back in my day, fusion rock and folk music was all the rage. But now it's all about city pop and idols. Oh, I find it hard to care about that sort of thing anymore. Oh, the country's gotten rich enough that every child can go to school. Schoolyard violence and delinquency are on the rise. But my boy was too sensible to get mixed up in any of that. Aww. You know what? She can do whatever she wants. It's okay. feel like I'll miss out on stuff if there's one thing Honjo never wants for, it's horrific crimes. They found a police officer dead in a local park just the other day. A lot of my family are in the police. I hope it wasn't anybody I knew. I don't read the news anymore, not since last year. It brings back bad memories. There's so much in this game. Suicide at local high school. Oh, I remember that. A high school girl jumped off of a roof about a week ago. She was bullied, I think. Or maybe it was something about exam pressure? What? But... No, this can't be right. Her name. Michio Shiraishi from Komagata High School? It can't be. Oh, well, there it is. There's the information we needed. The music came back on. I know, it's a lot of reading. Okay. Was that everything? Okay. I'm assuming she's gonna want to call Richter. Ah! That must be him. What if it's not? Hello, Shigima residents. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, they're meeting up outside for real? Are they? Uh-huh. Richter called me out to meet him, and we came here, to Komagata Bridge. Richter, there's something I need to tell you. Funny, I was just thinking the same thing. You go first. Please, go ahead. Alright then. I've been poking around places connected to the 7 mysteries, looking for curse bearers. And I think I found a few candidates. Ah, this guy. First, a tall man I ran into at Kinshibori Park. I asked him for directions, trying to probe him a little, but he turned the questions right back around on me. And he was out of there the second he figured I wasn't what he was looking for. I got the sense curses were nothing new to him. I'm about 40% sure he's a curse bearer. Then there's this middle-aged guy I saw on South Warigesui Street. There's no question about this one. He had one of the curse stones in his hand. He had a nervous air about him too. It was clear he was up to some shady business. Gathering soul dregs, I bet he'd make a good target. Next up is a pair. A young man and woman I saw around Ryogoku Park. Oh, Bridge. This time, the man came up to me and asked me flat out if I was a curse bearer. I told him I didn't know what he was talking about, and he backpedaled and left. Looks like they lurk around there often. Looking for kindred spirits would be my guess. Though it didn't seem like they were quite working as a pair. Gathering soul dregs in a group might be a decent idea if you can make it work. But with things being how they are, it's gotta be hard to find folks one can trust. They've got brass though. I don't know what their deal is, but I'd like to find out. Last is 2 detectives I've seen sniffing around. The police are involved? Not necessarily. The body turned up in a local park a few days ago, so they might just be looking into that. Still, the park's got ties to one of the 7 mysteries. Might be it was a curse that did the guy in. And if they're sending in detectives from the head office, then something's got to be up. How do you know where they're from? Let's just say that when you're in this business, there are some faces you get to know. Anyway, that's everyone who's caught my eye. You found all of them in so little time? I really did hire the best. It's all in the name, ma'am. Richter Kai, P.I. No, wait. Make that Richter Kai, investigator extraordinaire. Why? An investigator extraordinaire? Is that why you can dress like that without drawing attention to yourself? You bet. An investigator extraordinaire can blend in like a chameleon in any outfit. Well, that aside, the middle-aged man and the young couple sound the most promising, am I right? Whichever we pick, it's still too early to make a move. It seems like the curse bearers are less involved with each other than we thought. Plus, there are still others we don't know about. I say we hang fire and see how things play out. Once more bodies start showing up, that'll get the pot nice and hot. And once it's boiling, our chance will come. I see. I need to drink water. Okay. There's something I need to tell you. What's up? Well, that girl, Michio Shiraishi, the one who was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping? That's her. Well, she's dead. She's what? The student who committed suicide last week. That was her. I heard something like that had happened. Never got the name though. Talk about bad luck. We finally get a lead, only to find it's turned into a literal dead end. Unless her death was the whole reason Jonoichi was so shaken up. He said she was going to curse him. Was he talking about her taking revenge from beyond the grave? Seems like we're back where we started. Not necessarily. That teacher knows something, I'm sure of it. At the very least, I'd put money on him having something to do with Miss Shiraishi's death. That's why he's so scared of being cursed by her. I see. And also, something tells me he knows more about your son's kidnapping. In any case, I think I've got a good hunch of what he's hiding. Call it a hunch. A good idea. Oh my gosh. A hunch? Well, more of a theory. Care to take a guess? I'm gonna act like I know. I can't say for certain, but I don't know. What? She silenced herself? No. Or go back. He silenced her. With blackmail? With murder? With a curse? But then why would he be scared? I feel like this is kind of makes more sense. What do you think? Really? Bro, I'm so smart. Exactly my thinking. Jonoichi knew about Miss Shiraishi's connection to the kidnapping, and he used that to blackmail her into doing his bidding. He made her feel so trapped, she took her own life to escape. That's my read on it. How despicable. Well, it's just a theory. Right now, I think we need to have another chat with Mr. Jonoichi. Jonouchi. Okay, what are we doing now? Is the Sumida River what you Honjo folks picture when you think of home? I couldn't say. All I can tell you is that I can hardly stand the sight of it. Right, should have guessed. This is where they found him after he went missing. All alone, floating in that horrible water. All I can think is how scared he must have been, how cold he must have been. What did he ever do to deserve something so awful? I've come here every day since then, and I pray to the river to give him back, to give me back my son, day after day after day. You know, in olden times, people believed rivers marked where our world met the next. So the act of crossing flowing water had a huge amount of spiritual significance. Back when Edo was founded, the people of Chuo saw the Sumida River the same way. They associated the far side of the river with the afterlife. That same place would later become Honjo. All their fear and revulsion accumulated there and took root. But then, the Ryogoku Bridge sprang up after the Great Fire of Meireki, and just like that, Honjo was part of the city too. And as it turned from farmland into a town, the people surrounded it with man-made rivers and crisscrossed it with canals and waterways. Weren't those to prevent flooding? That's what I was told. They were, but that's not all they were for. Their other purpose was to contain all the corruption that had built up on the far shore and stop it from leaking through to our side of the Great Divide. Officially, they were a physical barrier, but unofficially, they were a spiritual one too. So, if I have this right, are you saying that Honjo is a place where the real world meets the afterlife? Exactly. That's why the rite of resurrection is here, rather than anywhere else. I'm sure of it. And it's probably why the 7 mysteries and their curses have survived to the modern day. And I guess that would make the spot we're standing now, right over the water, the border between life and death. If there ever was a place where bringing back the dead might be possible, I reckon it's here. It's funny that you mentioned praying to the river. That might have done more than you think. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Just thinking aloud, ma'am. Well, it's a nice thought. Interesting. Oh, that's right. There's one more memory I have of this river. Do you mind if I tell you? Go ahead. It must have been about 20 years now, when I was still a schoolgirl. Back then, the Sumida River was much filthier than it is now. It was full of garbage and industrial discharge. It was scummy and slimy, and it stank. You could look out over the water and see dead cats and dogs and pigeons just floating. And one day, among all the filth and garbage, there was a piece of my missing classmate's hand. What? It was almost a miracle when you stopped to think about it. What were the chances that someone would find a part of her that was still recognizable? And that, although everything but the palm had rotted away in the water, the part that was left would have an identifiable scar. Huh? And that they could tell it'd been a murder from the blade marks on the bone. What? Wait. Are you talking about the Najima murders? So you have heard of it. I'm impressed. I assume you were but an elementary schooler at the time? I wasn't really aware of it then. I only heard about it after the fact. I had no idea the victim was a classmate of yours. What? They succeeded in recovering only the victim's head and what appeared to be part of her leg before the search was called off. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm like, this gives so much information. Ugh, this is gross. What? So all of this stuff actually happened? That's disgusting. Okay. The fact that was real? Jesus. Wait, is it or was it not? Is this fictional? I can't tell. I think it's fictional. Oh, it happened in the game. Okay. Okay. I don't like that. To be honest, it was all a bit of a blur. A wave of chaos just parting around me. Something like that. They said the rest of her body must have sunk to the bottom of the river. They combed the riverbed, but they only ever found pieces. Everything else must have rotted and flowed out to sea. Afterwards, I heard that all the divers who had been looking for her fell ill. Sorry story for everyone involved, huh? It's funny. Everyone figures the river's filthy already, so one more piece of garbage won't hurt. But every little bit makes it worse. It's a vicious cycle. I know I wouldn't want to go rooting around down there myself. That's right, which is why the riverbed is the last place anybody would go looking. Or so was the killer's thinking, I suppose. The times were changing quickly back then. Things were confusing. Everyone seemed to be in a hurry. Young people were moving to Tokyo in droves. Some even ran away from home to make it in the big city. And they made easy targets for bad people. A lot of them ended up disappearing without a trace. You see, back then, if you chopped a body up into tiny pieces and threw it in the river, it would rot quickly and discreetly and sink to the bottom, never to be seen again. Damn, how do you know all this? Are you saying what I think you're saying? They arrested him shortly after, Fumichika Nejima, the man who killed my classmate and cut her to pieces. He was so methodical about it. It couldn't have been his first crime. And people began to wonder how many other girls he'd murdered the same way. Police never found any evidence of other murders in the end, but the river knows the truth. How many corpses has it swallowed up over the years, I wonder? That same thought spread through everyone's mind, and they started to avoid this area. So really, this river has been rank corruption for decades now. Or at least that's how it seems to me. Well, was that interesting? Well, I can see why you don't have any good memories of this river. With all that darkness lurking beneath the surface, there's no reason that you would. Still, if I may, ma'am, I'm surprised you know so much about the Nejima murders. But how could I not? After all, I was the one who found the hand. Huh? I mean, she said that. The police actually wrote me a thank you letter. They said it was only thanks to me that they managed to bring Nejima to justice. That was the only time my father ever said he was proud of me. Huh. I guess it just wasn't the killer's day. Sometimes I wonder if he resents me for it. That was a lot. That was a lot. Are we still talking about the river? Okay, we're done with the river. Is something wrong? Not really. It just struck me. It's been 20 years since the Nejima murders. So it has. Not to spook you or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing. Life in prison doesn't always mean life. There's precedent for first-time offenders being allowed out on parole after 20 years. Oh no. Only if they're found to show remorse and the desire to reform themselves, of course. That's right. I'm impressed you know so much. Still, it's hard for someone with a criminal record to reintegrate into society. I hear they've been trying to fix that recently, matching inmates with jobs and accommodation. Oh, really? They keep an eye on them, of course, and make them report in for regular checkups. But to avoid discrimination, they keep the inmates' records a secret from everyone but their employers. They even give particularly notorious criminals new identities so they won't be recognized in the workplace. My, the way you put it, it's like you're saying Fumichika Nejima could be out on parole right now. Back in society under a new name, with nobody any the wiser. It's possible. As it happens, a little birdie told me about a big name making parole a few months back. I don't know if that was Nejima, but our discussion just now did bring it to mind. I see. How unsettling. Now that you mention it, I just remembered something too. What was it? I was passing Komagata High School a little while ago when I saw someone. A janitor, I think. And I could have sworn he reminded me of Fumichika. Ah, of course. He looked a little different after 20 years. Much thinner than I'd remembered, too. I told myself I was just seeing things. But perhaps it was him after all. So, what's next? The big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely the other curse bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. What is this? Suspend? Are we done here? Oh, I can't progress any further. Once your situation has changed, select resume to try again. Oh. Huh? My situation? So we're stuck there? I have to choose something different here, maybe? Or maybe I have to go... No. Let me go back here. Should I restart? Where is resuming gonna leave me off? Start from conversation. Oh, whoa, that's like all the way in the beginning. This game needs a skip button. Maybe we have to choose the option to like tell him to investigate the case. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. Right click. It's inconsequential. Wait, what do you mean? The choosing the other option? Oh, really? Dang. I wonder if I should go back to the story chart. Should I go back to the story chart? I wonder if I need to go to another person's point of view, but I don't think so. I don't think I was missing anything else here. Oh, okay. I already completed this chapter. I was assuming it wasn't gonna make much of a difference. I guess I have to... Oh, maybe it's the option where maybe I shouldn't pick up the phone, perhaps. Oh, I do need to start another person's thread? Okay. Okay. I guess we can... I guess we'll, like, go to the school, maybe. Oh, yeah, because she was friends with that girl. Okay, let's do that. Thank you for the information, by the way. Now that I understand that it's non-linear, that makes more sense. I was assuming we would have to go and finish each person's route. That should be everything. Okay, let's start. Ready for this, Jakob? Oh my gosh, they're gonna summon a spirit. The Ouija board. Okay, I'm ready. Or maybe they're trying to talk to the girl, their friend. Aww. Yako's winning streak against arrogant boys in scraps since she was a child remains unbroken and is the source of considerable stress for her mother. She's a hot-headed little girl. We have to get information from other routes to complete the others. Perfect. Alright, let's start. This is the spirit board. This is how we'll be communicating. First, we'll both put a finger on the 10 yen coin that's on the board. Oh. Like this? Just like that. Relax your finger as much as you can. Now for the chant. Repeat what I say, okay? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Your turn. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Eh? Please visit us. Good. Please tell us if you are there. Oh. Whoa, it really moved. Looks like we succeeded in the summoning. We can ask questions now. Right, questions. Start with a question you know the answer to and see the response. Then, when you know your questions are being answered truthfully, you can ask what you really want to know. Okay, I'll start with something simple. What is my name? I think it should know the answer to this. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what is my name? It doesn't know? How strange. Huh? It told me no. Ah, I bet it means it doesn't know. Ah, is the spirit really the real deal? Yes, I'm real. It's fine. I feel like it's giving me attitude. Okay. What is this place? Maybe? Okay, we get it. You're spelling out high school. High school, that's right. The answers don't seem to be very precise. Okay. How about... Is it really you? Huh? It said no. Is it lying? Not quite. The specter of the spirit board is just a temporary name we call them when we're using the board. We're actually calling a spirit with a strong tie to this place, or one of the people participating. In other words, a spirit that just happened to be nearby just felt like answering. They don't really think of themselves as the specter of the spirit board. Oh, really? Huh, feels like some of the mystique has disappeared. Do you mind if I still call you the specter of the spirit board? That is a mouthful to say. Thanks. Always good to remember to say please and thank you. Huh. What is this girl's name? Okay. Well, how did it know her name and not my name? That's not fair. It knows your name, Mio. It even used that weird character you used to spell your name. How flattering. She's the apprentice of a famous psychic. Huh. She has trouble making human friends, lol. I bet even the teachers get it wrong all the time. I guess these paranormal beings just tend to take a liking to you. Huh. I don't know how I should feel about that. What is my name? I'll ask it again. What is my name? You didn't even hesitate this time. Alright, it's time to try asking serious questions. Who does Mio have a crush on? Hey, you're going to ask it that kind of question? Huh. It says no. Guess that must mean you don't have a crush on anyone. Phew. Yeah, that's it. No is correct. Let's move on. Or maybe... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Do you mean the boy isn't in our class? Yes. Wow. Hey, stop that. Don't make me exercise you. If that's the case, then... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, is it a teacher at our school? Okay, good. Aw, no good, huh? Yako, cut it out already. We made the effort to sneak in at night. We shouldn't waste time with these questions. Okay. Okay, here I go. I'll be serious now. Yes, please. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, did Michio Shiraishi in our class, who died by committing suicide by jumping 1 week ago, really commit suicide? So it really wasn't. I'm not surprised. I never believed it from the start. Now's the important part. Yeah. Oh, they grew apart from childhood. Huh. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, did Michio Shiraishi die in an accident? It said yes. So it was an accident and not a suicide. Then, did she slip and fall from that apartment building? Oh my god. Huh? She didn't? What do you mean? Michio didn't die falling from the apartment building? No way. If that were true, then why was she lying on the ground like that in the back alley of the apartment building? It was an accident, but not a fall? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what happened to Michio on that day? Seems like it doesn't know the details. We want to use the Rite of Resurrection to bring Michio back to life. Do you know where the Rite of Resurrection is? I wonder. Huh? Oh! That was scary. What? What is this? Stop! I'm scared! No! Calm down. You can't let go before it's over. Scary. Okay, here we go again. The Fool's Procession. You can use it to kill those who hear the sound produced by the curse echo for more than 30 seconds. The effect will be negated if you are seen in it. Okay, let's continue. One week ago. Hey, did you hear? Someone from our school committed suicide. What? Really? Who? I heard that. Michio from Class C, right? No way. Michio? She's been acting pretty strangely lately, but I still can't believe it. hear about Michio in Class C? Yeah, she seemed like the stereotypical honor student in her first year, but she stopped showing up to class and her grades started dropping after her third semester. So she offed herself because her grades were bad? No fair. Just thinking about practice tests makes me want to die too. All anyone cares about is test scores and grades. Damn, everyone is talking about her. You hear about suicides on the news, but for it to happen here, it's a little scary. By the way, isn't there a girl who transferred into Class C recently? Oh, I heard about her. She's gloomy, doesn't stand out much. Did you know that the school she was at before she transferred also had a suicide? What? For real? That seems like kind of fishy. Huh. Did you know? I heard Michio's mom remarried last year. They say her new stepdad is a total jerk. Really? How so? Like, he'd peek on her while she... Oh no. I heard he's an ex-con. If she resists him, oh my gosh. That's so scary. No way. I couldn't take that. That is really sad. Ahem. There might be some of you who already know, but a member of our class, Michio Shiraishi, passed away last night. Okay, calm down. I know this comes as a surprise, but please keep it quiet. The cause of death is still under investigation, and there's nothing we know for certain at the moment. Detailed investigation reports will come from the police, so please don't go spreading any rumors. Got it? We're sending everyone home for today. No dilly-dallying on your way. School will be off tomorrow as well. Hey you, stop celebrating. Show some respect. There will be a memorial service scheduled next week at the school assembly, if anyone wishes to pay their respects individually. Yako? Sorry to bug you. It's just, you seem a little different from your usual self. I hope I'm not being a nosy. Oh, we can be formal or informal with her. But, thanks, Mio. Was I acting that strangely? Yeah, enough to make me worry. If you want to talk, I'm happy to listen. Yeah, this is perfect timing. There's actually something I want to ask you. Yeah? Michio, I wonder why she had to die. She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced that it was a suicide. That can't be right. She would never kill herself. Michio was so happy and she always looked on the bright side of things. She loved coming to school. I know she was going through some hard times, but for her to kill herself? I never got a chance to speak with her. She was often absent from school, and when she did come in, she looked depressed. You're right. And that's why everyone was so willing to accept that she committed suicide. They acted like they cared, but all they did was gossip about it. They put together little pieces of information and spread rumors like it's the truth. Isn't that terrible? Yes, it is. I've heard some that are really awful. In the end, the only reason they're able to say stuff like this is because they aren't personally involved. It's true that she didn't get along with her new stepdad and that her grades went down. But to say things like, how sad, no wonder she killed herself, how dare they? She always told me she was okay whenever I talked with her because I was worried. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly she'd kill herself over it. I won't let Michio's death be written off like this. Like, maybe she got caught up in something bad. Something bad? People have been talking about that body found in former Yasuda Gardens, right? Some are saying that this town is cursed or something. Yes, there's been a strange feeling around things recently. You know that spirit board thing that everyone's been doing? Where you summon a spirit and ask it whatever you want? Ah, yeah, I know it. I want to try it out. There's something I want to know. Why are you telling me this? I mean, you seem like the type to know about this stuff. Oh, I do? Yeah, you look like you're really into that occult stuff. You know, you've got that kind of gloomy look. Why would she say that? Huh, I don't know how I should feel about that. But you do know how to do it, right? Well, yes, I think I probably know a little more than most. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. Hey, Mio? You know about the Rite of Resurrection, right? Yeah. It's that thing Mr. Araishi apparently discovered and wrote an article about. I doubt there's many people who don't know. He's always talking about it. Do you believe it's real? Huh? Well, it sounds a little too good to be true to me. But on the off chance that it actually works, we could bring Michio back to life with it. I want to find it if there's even the slightest chance of bringing Michio back. But how will you look for it? Right, that's the thing. Thing you want to ask, is it... Yeah, I want to know about the truth behind Michio's death. And where the Rite of Resurrection is hidden. I see. I don't know if getting the answer to those questions will be as easy as you hope. Please, the teachers and police aren't any help, and there's only so much I can do alone. If there's even the slightest chance, then... Well... Okay, if that would make you feel better, then I'll help. Yes, thank you, Mio. Okay, and tomorrow after dark. Oh, this is a cute art. This is a cute one. Oh, I want them to win. Okay. I think we're going back to present day, or like, there was a flashback before. Yep. Oh yeah, she kind of like temporarily lost consciousness. Ah, are you awake, Yako? Yeah, what happened? You can't remember? Let's see. We used the spirit board and I suddenly heard something, like this weird voice. And then I passed out? Yes, as far as I can tell, you aren't experiencing any negative effects. I think it was just mild shock from how sudden it was. Huh. Ah, was everything okay with the spirit? Yeah. Oh, it was almost bad, but I got it to leave. More importantly, what is that thing you have in your hand? Huh? In my hand? Ew. Whoa! What the heck is this? It looks so freaky. When did I get this? Oh, there's so much anger and hatred held within it. It looks a little like tools that were used for ancient curses. What? That's so scary. Yako, you just said you heard a strange voice, right? Could you tell me what you heard? Anything you can recall. I think it might be connected to that object. Let's see. It felt like I was in the bottom of a dark place. Then this voice felt like it was echoing in my mind. After that, it just kept shouting, "Kill them!" I see. Thank you. Yako? I think you may have exactly what you need in order to use the Rite of Resurrection. A curse with the power to take people's lives and turn them into soul dregs. What? You mean this is a real curse? I know I said I wanted to use the Rite of Resurrection to bring back Michio, but why? Why me? It makes no sense. Yako, please calm down and listen. Yeah. I'm sorry about panicking. No, it's okay. Fear is something we feel in the face of the unknown. Long ago, people would give names to phenomena they couldn't understand in order to live with them. However, modern-day developments in science and culture have pushed for the rejection of things that can't be measured. And so, the paranormal has been treated like it doesn't exist. But they've been around since a long, long time ago. If you just understand, you can see that there is nothing to be afraid of. First, calming down is the most important. Accept reality for what it is. I only really gave this stuff a shot because it was popular, but you really do have a connection with this stuff, don't you? Well, I suppose to an extent. Hey, Mio, what do I do? Where do I start? Am I cursed? Am I going to die? It's okay. I'll take care of the curse. That's why I'm here in the first place. What? I like the expressions in this game so much. Trust me. I'll take care of things. It'll be alright. Thanks. I was the one who dragged you along to do the spirit board. It's fine. We're desperate to find a way to try and help your friend. But spirit boards are dangerous. You have to take them seriously. So I'm glad you invited me. Alright, let's review everything we've learned so far and think of how to move forward. Okay. I'm glad she has her too. She's so reliable. What is this curse? Am I cursed? Well, I've only looked into it a little, but I wouldn't quite say you're cursed. It's more like you've gained the ability to use the power of a curse. So there shouldn't be any kind of negative paranormal effect on you. The power to use a curse? Do you mean this curse stone? Yes, if the curse stone is used under certain conditions, the curse will be placed on someone, taking their life and turning it into soul dregs. Okay, we know this information. So someone like me with no knowledge could curse someone? Yes, but it's still nothing to take lightly. You could end up having it redirected right at you. To tell you the truth, something unusual did happen while we were using the spirit board. It happened right around midnight, I think. This whole area seems to be under the effect of the Feast of Shadows. Feast of Shadows? Yes, it's a type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. It also has the effect of making the powers of certain curse echoes manifest more easily. Judging by its strength, I'd say it probably covers about a 3 to 4 kilometer radius. 3 to 4 kilometers? That's big enough to cover all of Sumida City. Yes, I think the Feast of Shadows was used to cause the resentment lingering in the area to manifest as curse stones. Someone did this. But who? I don't know enough to say. But it's likely that it was done by someone who wants to uncover the rite of resurrection. This isn't something to happen naturally. I see. Huh. I'm learning so much from this girl. A curse stone's powers can only be used in this area under the influence of the Feast of Shadows. The effects also only appear after the sun has set. Okay, I know that. Like, how do I even summon the curse echo or make the sound? Do I just, like, will it? Do you mind if I try? Stop. You shouldn't be using curses so willy-nilly. Even if there are conditions that have to be met, the power to kill someone without leaving behind evidence is dangerous enough. In that sense, maybe you really have been cursed. I'm sorry you got wrapped in this situation even though I'm here with you. No, I sense a powerful force rejecting me. I don't think I'd be able to take it. Really? Why? If we tried separating it from you, the curse may trigger. That's how bad I sense it wants to stay with you. No way. That curse stone might look like nothing more than an old Netsuke carving, but I can sense a powerful, resentful energy from it. I don't think it's a good idea for me to even touch it. I may seem like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to handle something this powerful. Really? This little thing? If you threw it away and someone with bad ideas picked it up, it could be bad. I think it would be safer to avoid the risk of getting anyone else involved and have you hold on to it for now. Well, now I'm kind of freaked out. Anyways, we need to make it to daybreak. I think the curse should weaken once it's morning. I'll help you find a way to deal with it then. Okay. So there are 2 things you should remember. First, do not fulfill the conditions while it's night. Second, should you happen to fulfill the conditions, don't use the curse. Right. The mysterious voice said the curse stone is called the Fool's Procession, right? Yeah, that's from the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, right? Our school is said to be connected with a story with the same name, one of the mysteries. Right, I don't think it's a coincidence. This is just a guess, but it's possible that you were chosen because it could feel your desire for the rite of resurrection. Yes? Everyone is having the same ideas. If this curse is real, that means I could bring back Michio if I used it, right? The rite of resurrection would be real too. Yes, that's true. But you can't do that, Yako. But it feels like it's not the time to worry about that kind of stuff. If Michio died in an accident, then I'm sure she didn't want to die. What's the issue with putting a little curse on a complete stranger? I sort of feel like it wouldn't be a big deal. What's going on with you? You're not acting like yourself, Yako. You would never even consider taking the life of another person. Is it the curse's influence on you? Maybe the curse echo's grudge is rubbing off on you. Will you show me it for a second? Is there something inside it? No! Stop! Yako? Oh, I'm sorry. But it's like... I just suddenly really didn't want you to touch it. I understand. I'm sorry. But you need to give up on the rite of resurrection. What? Because that's the real curse. Using resurrection as a lure, it tempts curse bearers into using their curses. You have to resist it. Don't let yourself be deceived by some curse. But Michio could... I think for tonight we should get you home to rest. I'll walk you. The curse's influence should subside in the morning. Okay. She's not gonna talk about it anymore. Oh! What just happened? Huh? What? Why'd the lights go out? Mio, are you okay? Please be okay. She's our lifeline. Uh-oh. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I don't want to... Scary. Hello? Mio? She's not here. What's happening? Brother. Where are you? Oh my, this is the scariest thing so far in this stream. This is scary. It's dark. It's too dark. I'm scared of the dark, guys. I don't like the dark. And everything is shaking. Ah! There's nothing here. Where'd she go? Bro, she is right behind me, isn't she? Okay, I have to turn around. Oh! What is that? What is that? Ugh. Okay. Huh? Oh no, oh no, oh no! What was that? Get me out of here. Mio! Mio, where are you? Yako, I'm here! Bro, my heart is still thumping. That was so scary. Over here! Can you see me? Huh? Where? I can't see anything. Oh, brother. Am I supposed to keep looking? Where do I look? Not that way, Yako. Behind you. I'm right behind you. Turn around. Girl, it's pitch black. Where am I supposed to look? Eh, yeah. Oh, there you are, Mio. This way, over here. Be careful. Your field of vision is being limited. Right. What the hell? What was that? Oh my gosh. Let me take a pause. She had to do it to him. I'm just seeing that now. That's literally her pose, though. Oh, that was scary. Okay. Hey, Mio. What was that just now? Could it be another curse echo different from mine? I think so, yes. We may have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh. What's wrong? Shh. Someone's there, in that classroom. What? What? Something moved inside. Well, check it out stealthily. It might be the curse bearer who used that curse echo just now. If we can see who it is, it might help us decide what to do later. That's true. Okay, be careful. Maybe if I save, it'll be quicker to come back. Scary. Well, can you see anything? Try and get a look around. Oh! Ah! Huh? Is that our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jonouchi? And the person with him is Hitomi from Class A? Uh-oh. Oh my. What is going on here? Ah! That bastard! He's at it again! I have to kill him. I won't let him get away with this. What? The curse. I could kill him with it. No, Yako. You can't use the curse stone. What's gotten into you? Resist it. Uh-oh. Who's there? Is someone there? This is bad. We have to go before they see us. I didn't use it. He considers his students to be beneath him and largely looks down on them all? Fuck this guy. We should have used it. What? They should have told me this to begin with. That would have been an easy decision to make. Hello? It seems like they're not coming after us. Let's hope they didn't see our faces. But Yako, what came over you all of a sudden? Sorry. Thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. I wonder what's gotten into me. I can barely even remember what happened. I'm really sorry. I do think it's partly partly the curse's influence on you, though we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding. I'm a little surprised you know Hitomi from Class A. She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up to school. Oh! Guys. I think you should leave. But could Mr. Jonoichi or Tomi really be a curse bearer? Girl. I don't know, but we should be careful just in case. Guys. Yako. When I give the signal, run. Go straight for the entrance. Don't look back, no matter what. Huh? Why? Did something happen? She's right behind you. Something happened, didn't it? What about you, Mio? I'll be fine. We'll meet up outside the school gates. Oh, girl, I need Mio to stay with us forever. This is scary. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home, okay? Okay, go. Oh, look at her. She's a badass. Oh my gosh. Don't look back. Don't look back. I have to get outside. Let's see. To get to the gates, I go by the gym and... Where's the gym? Where's the gym? What are you doing, miss? Eek! The janitor? You shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is? Oh, Mr. Ashimiya. Well, if it isn't little Yako. Anyway, students ain't supposed to be outside playing around at night. He's popular among the students for his friendly and caring nature, going so far as to remember the names and faces of all those attending the school. Aw, he is affectionately known as Old Man Ashimiya. Interesting. So he's just the janitor. I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this. I'm sorry. Sorry, I forgot something back in the classroom. Ashimiya-ji-san. No sass today, huh? Realize you were in the wrong, did you? Yes. Forgot something in your classroom, huh? You're a piece of work. But you don't have nothing with you. Oh. Wait, you do? What's that in your hand? Uh-oh. Well, this is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me. Girls these days sure have weird tastes. Well, okay. Better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. No, wait. I can't let you walk home alone this late. Alright, just wait a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. Ah, but... it's an heirloom. Mio told us to... She told us to just leave, I think. I kind of want to check on her, though. Has it been 10 minutes? I'm gonna save. I know know she told us not to, but I kind of want to check on her. I know. She said to wait. Did she say to leave if it's been 10 minutes? She told us to wait. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home. But we're not outside the school gates yet. So I think we should wait for her. Or are we? I think we're gonna have to leave. Oh, right. Mr. Jonouchi was actually looking for you inside that building. Was that? He's here right now? What's he thinking? I don't know. He was in class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago. Well, I suppose that means I can't be locking up yet. Second floor, you said? I'll go take a peek. Be back in a jiff. My house is really close by. I'll be fine on my own. Really? That's so. Ah, the snack shop, right? Suppose you'll be fine then. Be careful now, you hear? Stay on the big, well-lit streets. If something happens, shout, fire! Okay, you worry too much. Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. Though I imagine you'd know that better than anyone. Yes, you're right. He's a nice guy. Did she go home? Oh, now we're at the front gates. Okay, I hope she comes out of there. See, good thing we didn't go back. If we went back, it probably would have been over for her. Mia was late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming down the road. Who is that? That's... Oh no, a teacher. It's Mr. Araishi. Why are all the teachers men? Oh, he's the one that did the publication. While having a captive audience in his classes goes some way to satisfying his need for respect and recognition, his conceited nature makes him unpopular among the students. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Okay. I need to stretch. Ugh. Okay. He looks on edge. I wonder what he's doing. That thing in Mr. Araishi's hand. It can't be. Whoa. Could that be a curse stone? Oh, this is bad. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I don't think anything good can come from him seeing me. Wait, he's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. It wouldn't be strange at all for him to have something to do with the curses. Then, could the curse echo from before have belonged to him? Ah, shoot, did he notice me? Uh-oh. Oh, hello, Yako. What are you doing here? That was fast. Did you not hear me? What are you doing here? I guess we have to say I'm waiting for someone. I don't know. I am waiting for someone. In the middle of the night? I'm disappointed in you. He is creepy. Ew! Bad children who get into trouble at night need to be punished? What are you doing here? It's a special night tonight. Did you know that? A special night? Oh, because of the Feast of Shadows? Ah, why did she say that? Why did she say that? Oh. Well, you know a lot. Did you hear about it from someone? No, it's just a rumor that's been going around. No, there's no such rumor. Aha, it must be that transfer student. She has it, you know. You must as well. Take out what's in your pocket and show it to me. He's really creepy. But, it's... Ah, stop it. I knew it. I see. You have one. It's not... That Netsuke is of great historical importance to the area. But it's dangerous to speak here. Why don't you come with me? This is important. Ah, that hurts. Stop. Oh my god. Fire! There's a huge fire. Stop that. Someone will come. Damn it, get over here. I don't like this. Please, janitor, we need you. Uh-oh. Ah! Where'd they? Oh, where am I? It's completely dark. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Araishi? Uh-oh. Huh? No! Back. Oh, man. Oh, man. Uh-oh. It would be difficult for Yako to escape from Araishi while he's in possession of a curse stone. Ah! What the hell? My stomach hurts too. Should I restart? Maybe we do have to go back to Mio. Because the only way that he ends up like coming into contact with Yako is when we choose to wait for her, right? To be fair, I feel like dying like that is better than another implication. Yeah, it could have gone a different route. So, but did he use his curse stone? Resume lets you pick from which point to continue. True. Honestly, it was really vague how she died. Start from the school grounds, perhaps? Or the gates. Oh no, school grounds. Yes, then we're gonna see janitor. I want to choose this one. I'm not acting out. What about you? Should you be smoking on school grounds? Ah, well, it ain't lit, so it's alright. A storyteller did say it's impossible for Yako to escape if Araishi has a curse stone. Yeah, so we can't come into contact with him at all. It's, you know, an accessory. Yeah. Hey, don't go changing the subject. There's just no letting my guard down with you. So, Why are you here so late? Well, the truth is, I forgot something in my classroom. Again? Oh, it's the same words, same dialogue. I'm gonna check on Mio. Actually, a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon. That so? Who's your friend? Um, my classmate, Mio Kuro Suzu. Ah, that transfer student. Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her didn't take her for the type. No, I was the one who dragged her here. Well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer if you go home together. Oh, right. Okay, so this option sends him to the first floor. The other one sends him to the second floor. Be careful though, you don't know what may be there. What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back. Uh-oh, what if that ends up killing him? So she doesn't go inside either way? Uh-oh. Eh? Okay, we didn't go to the school gates yet. I think? Okay. I'm starting to get worried. I'm going to take a look. There we go. Okay, but I'm scared. I don't want to see that thing again. Mio, are you there? Please be okay, girl. Mio. Huh? No. Say it ain't so. No. What? Mio, what happened? Where did I go wrong this time? Ah, it's all my fault. It's all my fault. I left her alone with a purse bearer. Huh? Ah, Siri. The truth is, oh, what? um, you see, I knew she was gonna die if we went in there, but like, huh? There is someone who must not be trusted. Is the second game not as gory? Because this is so much. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? If so, you may choose to withhold important information from that person. What the hell? Okay, are we not supposed to trust the janitor? Huh? What? Oh, but it automatically brought me back here. It lets up on the scare factor. Interesting. So I guess I can't be truthful with him. What? Yeah, it went to the other option this time. Huh? Wait, go home alone. I guess I have to go home alone. Oh, there were a lot of complaints? Interesting. guess we have to go home alone, but then... Yeah, because then we're not telling him the truth in this scenario. You can play the entirety without needing to save, because storyteller will be like, oops. Oh, true. Yeah, that is helpful. I do like that feature. Okay, but how do we avoid the other guy now? And then he says, if something happens, shout fire. But like, when I choose that option, she dies. And then I think something happened with fire. Like, did she die because of fire in that scenario? Maybe I shouldn't trust him. If that's the case, that's kind of sad because he seems quite trustworthy. Okay, I'm gonna try to finish one of these um, one of these routes. Wasn't there another option to explain why she was there? That she forgot something. But I think, wasn't that before? Maybe I have to go back. Yeah, because at first she's like, I forgot something, or there was another option. Like before this point. Eh, let me just see what happens. Like, I can't avoid this teacher at this point. Oh, it's when Araishi asks what she's doing there. Oh. Okay, so I don't have to go back. And how does he get there so fast? We said this at first, so I forgot something. I came to get something I forgot at school. This late at night? You couldn't wait until tomorrow? No, it couldn't wait. Just what did you forget? Is that what's in your pocket? Take it out and show it to me. Ah. He's so creepy. I said fire before. Oh. Oh man. Wait. Okay. So was my original choice correct? Okay, storyteller, I need help. Yeah. So, okay. Maybe someone needs to interfere at that time. What is this? Oh. This is the one that I got. Do I need to go to another route, perhaps? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. So now we have to go to Tetsuo. So we have to make it so that the police or the detectives are like near the area when she says fire, I think. This is so complicated. Hey boss, forensics is all done. The crime scene is clean. The other officers have all gone home. It's just us now. The park should be able to open back up tomorrow like nothing ever happened. I doubt it'll get many visitors after everything that's happened. You'd be surprised. Lots of people love that kind of thing. I bet they'll be lining up to get in. Occult stuff is really popular right now. Did you not know that, boss? Sounds stupid. Well, it's not exactly rooted in science, but if ghosts really did exist, we could just ask them who the perp is. Somehow I doubt it'd be that simple. Oh, but you know, I've heard that high school girls are really into this spirit board thing these days. Supposedly you can call in spirits and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? You can try it out yourself if you're so interested. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go sometime, boss. What now? Stop messing around. You really think we're gonna solve this case by moving a coin across a scrap of paper? Sounds like you know all about it. We've got to be open-minded. What if that's how police work is gonna be from now on? Don't make me laugh. Listen up, Ario. You can't go blaming the death of your buddy on something like the occult. I don't care if it was ghosts or the occult or what. Whoever or whatever it was that did this, I'll get them. I promise you that. Well, you've got the right attitude, but we don't even know if this is a murder yet. Biases weaken our judgment. Get too fixated on one thing and you stop seeing everything else. Aye, aye, boss. So, now that we've finished investigating the scene, let's review what we know. Now? It's getting late. I figured we'd head straight home from here. Come on, we've got to go over all that info we've gathered. And what better place to do that than here at the scene of the crime, where we can soak up the atmosphere. Soak up the atmosphere? The hell is there to soak up? You must be really into this occult stuff if you get off on being in a place like this. Wait, you mean being somewhere like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way. No. Don't turn this around on me. I'm not the weird one here. Cripes. Ugh, fine. Let's get this over with. Aye, aye, boss. LOL. It's like he's graduated from rookie to newbie. So, early in the morning yesterday, a staff member found the victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when they realized he was dead. While there were no obvious external wounds, the fact that he was a police officer and evidence of a struggle means it's likely that this was a murder. The Sumida office sent it over to us just since it involved the death of an officer, and we were tasked with the investigation. What we need to do is figure out what happened and whether there was foul play involved. I think that about sums things up. But, boss? Yeah? Is this case really important enough to assign someone from the investigation division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but it's all up to the higher-ups. I'm sure they've got their reasons. Boss, you know something, don't you? It'll all become clear in time. Try not to worry about it too much. Thinking about it, the only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must have been something special about him, right? Maybe. Maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to. Some kind of secret or something? Isn't that right? You're pretty sharp sometimes, you know that? If you picked up on that, you should be able to put the rest together yourself. Well, it is our duty to get to the bottom of a suspicious death, especially one involving an officer. The victim is Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division of the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau. 27 years old, single. He mostly dealt with cases involving juveniles in education. His rank was senior police officer. You knew him well, didn't you? What was he like? Yes, we were in the academy together. We still went out for drinks together every month or two. He could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all. He was kind and cared about his friends. For better or worse, he wasn't the uptight type of cop. The man always showed empathy, and I heard he was popular with the locals for it. He treated each and every troubled kid he met with compassion. He had a great track record when it came to rehabilitation. Sounds like we lost a good one. Yes, we did. We truly did. I knew being a cop was dangerous. I knew something like this could happen, but it's never easy when it happens for real. I know the feeling. He didn't seem to care much about climbing the ranks, but he was at the top of our class. Only problem was that he took on so much. He had the most unfinished paperwork too. I always felt we need an unusual guy like him to help us solve all our unusual cases. Don't worry, you're plenty unusual yourself. Me? I was the most normal of my classmates. Besides, the real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago. There was one even weirder than you? I gotta hear this. Hajime was quite the bad boy in school, apparently. He ended up with the police a lot. He said the officer in charge was good to him, helped him get back on track. The reason he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kindness forward. Said it was the first time he ever took his studies seriously. That's a good story. Love that kind of thing. Makes me want to have a drink in his honor. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. Oh, hey, I said in his honor. You should aspire to become the kind of cop people miss when they die in the field. You say that like it's a sure thing I'll die. Besides, if I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one who misses me most, boss. Come on, don't be like that. You'll hurt morale. Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes. I can already see it. Ario, no! Why'd you have to go and get yourself killed? I have no idea what's going on in that head of yours. Yeah, that'll be a sight to see. I can't wait. You can't wait for your own death? Get it together, kid. Sheesh, you really are something. Thank you. They are so funny. What about the victim's family? The Yoshimi family is from Kita-senju in Adachi City, but Hajime's parents died a long time ago. He lived there all alone, no siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times for drinks. I was surprised. It's in this huge, old-looking place. Like, you know, the kind of place that seems super haunted. And he lived there alone? It looked like the home of a noble family. It was hard to imagine him being such a delinquent living in a house like that. There's that bias I was talking about. If he's from an old family, I'm sure things were complicated. That's a bias too. We never talked about any of that, even when we were drunk, so I don't know much about it. Oh, one more thing. Hajime was engaged. He'd been seeing his fiancée ever since they were in school, over 10 years. They just started talking about getting married. What was her name again? He showed me a picture once. She was a beautiful woman. That's so. How terrible for her. She may know if there had been anything going on with him lately. We should speak to her. Yeah, his fiancée may have been his only confidant. I'm sure someone at the Sumida Police Department has already contacted her. I'll look into it tomorrow. Huh. What was Hajime working on the day he died? Well, according to his report from the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles. Uh-huh. The first was the suicide of a high school girl who jumped off a building in Kamezawa last week. Ah, yeah, I did hear about that. The girl's name was Michio Shiraishi. She was a second-year student at Komagata High School. But it seems as though Hajime had contact with her even before this incident. So she'd been in trouble for some time. That's the thing. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what. Must have been trouble at home. That's what he thought too. It seems he visited her home and spoke to her parents, but they said there was no problem, so there was nothing else he could do. Now she's dead. And it's possible he could have prevented her suicide then. He must have been devastated. And that's why he was looking into this Michio Shiraishi again. He must have thought that something terrible had happened that drove her to end her life. But ultimately, he never reported the findings of his investigation. I see. And you're thinking that it may have had something to do with his death. We'll have to find out what it is Hajime discovered. Right, let's check with the Sumida Police Department about that tomorrow too. He sounded like a really good guy. And the other case? This one is also related to a Komagata high student. The girl, a troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. She seems to be the leader of a group of kids who get up to no good. Juvenile delinquency. Fun. She was pretty bad for a while. Multiple charges of destruction of property, assault and battery, you name it. Hajime had been working with her for about 6 months, and she was finally starting to open up. Then he met with the girl the day he died. Well, every school's got its problems. But I'm sure he'd be worried about how she'd get on without him. Right, just when she'd finally found an adult she could trust. She might act out without someone to help her get through this. We'll have to make sure the Sumida Community Safety Bureau does their job. But we can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl had something to do with his death. Then we'll have to interview her too. Ah, yes, you're right. She may have been the last person to see him alive after all. I'll ask Sumida to introduce us tomorrow. Tough. Who knows if they'll actually let us talk with her. That's what we hired you for. Lay a little boyish charm on them if they need convincing. Ah, Yeah, I'm sure they'd prefer me over a scary looking old man like you, boss. Watch it. I'm still your superior. You ought to act like you respect me at least. Oh, I thought I was. You were? Shit, is that just how your generation speaks? You really are a new breed. It's probably just me, actually. Ah, well, don't think you can get away with that with other people. Were you even listening? Okay. What else is there to talk about? So much. As for the cause of death, we won't know until the autopsy is done. It would appear to be some kind of acute heart failure. He is grabbing his chest. If it was heart failure, it would be the other side, though. That's not where your heart is. But since he had no record of chronic illness and had no visible wounds, it's possible that poison or drugs could have been involved. Dying in the middle of the park like that certainly seems suspicious. We found signs of a struggle at the scene, as well as footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. We've got people trying to identify those prints. If we can find who they belong to, we might be able to figure this whole thing out. Yes, wouldn't that be nice if that were the end of it? The only things Hajime had on him were his badge and his wallet in his pockets. So we can rule out a mugging. Though there probably aren't many people who think to try mugging a cop as big as him. I've also heard that Hajime got into a fair few fights in his younger days. He started judo once he became an officer and rose up the ranks quickly. Sounds like the perp would have to have been pretty strong to take on Hajime. Time of death was around 11 p.m. His body was found early in the morning yesterday. Someone called him here? He came to hide something. I think someone called him. That's my hunch. It's hard to imagine a cop like Hajime would trespass for no reason. And since it seems like someone else was here with him, could they have called him here? Oh, that does seem likely. They must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come here in the middle of the night. So Hajime met someone here to discuss something in secret. And then they got into a fight? No, that wouldn't match the cause of death. There were no wounds on his body that would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. The perp must have planned something. Then do you think he was mediated? That would mean they called Hajime to the park with the intent to kill him. Well, there is still the possibility that it was just some kind of accident. Maybe the perp tried to threaten Hajime and things went south from there. We should be able to get a clearer picture once we know exactly what killed him. Right. But either way, I'm so glad you're back in the first division, boss. I've always admired your work. You were like a god to me. You were the whole reason I became a detective in the first place. Ah, yeah, about that. People have been saying that ever since you first entered the academy, but yes, that's because it's true. I couldn't believe you got transferred out of the first just as I was assigned to it. So getting to work a case like this now, just the two of us, is a dream come true. Happy as I am to hear that, well, how should I put it? What is it? If that's true, I'm not sure you've been showing me the appropriate amount of respect. Huh? But I do respect you. Don't tell me you're going senile, boss. That's exactly what I'm talking about, when you run your mouth like that. It's getting late. You must be sleepy. Don't worry, boss. I'll make sure we get out of here soon. Yeah, I get it. I've been wowed by your shrewd detecting abilities all day today. Oh, really? Funny, I've been wowed by you too. On the topic of family, what's yours like, boss? The hell is wrong with you? Prying into my personal life all of a sudden? It's just, I've never heard you talk about them or anything. Oh, are you single? Shut it, that's none of your business. Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking. The department really pressures young officers to get married. I wonder why that is. You don't say anything like that, though. How should I know? I caved to the pressure myself and got married 20-some years ago. Huh? So then... God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. Can't believe she'd give up a guy like you. I was never home much. Too focused on work. I'd come home late only to get called right back out again. Plus, being a cop is dangerous work. I don't blame her for getting fed up with it all. How sad. Especially when you're out here putting your life on the line. Yikes indeed. Oh, is that why you transferred out of the first? It was already too late by then. You better be careful, Ariel. You say that, but there's not much I can do, is there? That's the nature of our job. There aren't many who can really understand it. Not unless they're involved with police work themselves, or related to someone who is. I know, he talks too much. But wait, you have a daughter, boss? You really think I want to talk about her after all that? Have some sense. Come on, I promise I don't mean this the way it sounds, but how old is she? Jeez, you don't know when to quit, do you? At least try not to look so intrigued. She's... Oh, I know who it is. Is it the girl who, No, is it? She's a bit rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by her. Oh. Last I heard, she's living by herself and going to college. Wow, a college student. Men love an educated lady. Stop that. What kind of cop are you making baseless assumptions like that? She's living on her own though, huh? You must worry about her. If you can't go for the father, go for the daughter. That's crazy. Worry? I don't even know where she lives. Oh, so she hasn't told you. Probably because she knows you'd follow her around everywhere. This guy, oh my god. I would not. I don't think. Come on now, we both know that's not true. Listen here. You may look like a mean old man, but you sure have a soft side. What? Is that supposed to be a compliment? I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this. There's more to talk about. Oh, that reminds me. If you got married 20 years ago, it must have been right around the Nejima murder. You know your history. Yeah, that happened a year or two after our wedding. He has no shame. You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? You studied that case at the academy. I was only in elementary school at the time, but I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested. All of that was just cracking the case, finding the guy, it was all just happenstance. I'd really rather not think about it. It was a disturbing case. Did it not make your skin crawl when you learned about it at the academy? It did. We were all terrified. Sounds about right. No one could believe such a mild-mannered man could have committed such a terrible murder. If we had overlooked one little thing, we may never have caught him at all. I think I remember hearing there was only one charge brought against him in the end. That's right. We didn't have the evidence. I knew there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been there first, but we may have stuck Fumichika Nejima in a cell, but it was no victory. He always had the upper hand. And all the damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim's classmates. It's already been 20 years, huh? God damn it. This is why I try not to think about it. I'm sorry. Yeah, you should be. So all this occult stuff, have you heard about it, boss? What are you talking about? This rite of resurrection thing that everyone's talking about. No, not you too. I've been hearing about that shit everywhere. Oh, you have? That's surprising. Who cares what people are talking about? It's got nothing to do with our job. But don't you think the occult stuff with this case feels, I don't know, realer somehow? The whole thing started right here in Honjo in Sumida City, so I thought that maybe... Cut it out. Nothing good can come of getting involved with that rite of whatever or that record of fates. Sounds like you know all about it. Boss, are you secretly into the occult? Stop that. Seriously, this isn't a joke. I get why you'd be intrigued by something called the Rite of Resurrection after a buddy of yours died, but bringing the dead back to life, that's the stuff of fantasy. It's not real. So don't go hoping for miracles. Got it? Interesting how June is not the protagonist for this route, because he's actually connected, like friends with the victim. Meanwhile, Boss does not know the guy, but he's the protagonist. Interesting. I wonder why. Okay, we're done talking with him. Got a bad feeling about this case, and my gut is rarely wrong. I knew this would be a treacherous case from the moment we were dragged into it. Okay, we're done. Oh my god, what is that? Ariel, don't look behind you. Damn it, it was that case all along. Boss, what is it? Is there something over there? Uh-oh. Why did it just come out of nowhere? What the hell? You have acquired the power of the Curse Stone, the Evergreen Beach. You can use it to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you. Oh, use the curse button when someone lies to you. He's right behind me, isn't he? That seems to be a common theme in this game. They said, wait, but so Boss, he actually wants the right, or does he not? Eh? Boss, what's the matter? Don't tell me you really went senile. sorry. I'm fine. Ariel, yes? I have some bad news. Oh no. Your senility? How do you say that? Senility is kicking in, isn't it? No, we've got a bit of trouble on our hands. Looks like we'll be working some overtime. We're not getting home tonight. Huh? What are you talking about? Eh. I guess we should continue here. Okay, so let me get this straight, boss. The right of resurrection really exists? And to use it, you have to kill people using the power. Okay, we know this. I'm never silly. The only thing I have trouble believing is that you're taking this occult stuff seriously now. It's not like I don't believe in it. My familiarity with it is why I've tried not to get too close. Are you just being a sore loser? Not used to admitting you were wrong? Huh? Hey, wait for me, boss. The music? This is the most upbeat music we've heard so far. Some old school detective type beat. Sorry, I just want to double check one thing. Thank you for coming. Have a good night. Bye-bye. It is a sexy song. You're telling the truth, right? This isn't a side effect of your senility. It's true. Not like I can prove it though. I'm sure you already know this, but this is all top secret. No sharing it with anyone. Right, you can trust me not to. But no, I just can't believe it. I heard rumors that you used to be a member of a secret division attached to the Security Bureau. I can't believe we actually have a department called Paranormal Affairs. Yeah, I'm sure it comes as a shock. Couldn't believe it myself. I thought the higher-ups were messing with me. Really had me worried for a while there. No, this is incredible. That's the whole reason I became a cop. I was always fascinated by secret agencies and stuff. You serious? But thinking about it, it totally makes sense. If curses and spirits really do exist, then of course we need a special department to protect citizens from them. You seem a bit too eager to believe in all this. And hang on, I thought you joined up because of me. Come on, boss, do you only have one favorite food? You can like more than one thing. He's so unserious. In any case, the official stance is that the supernatural doesn't exist, so Paranormal Affairs operates in secret. Still not sure why they stuck me in there. Those 4 years, I worked nothing but cases involving the supernatural. Huh. Oh yeah, we did learn this. He's oomps with Richter. So, do you, have it? Have what? Spirit sense, of course. Are you what they call spiritually gifted? Nope, I've never felt anything at all. Even if I did, I'd be a lightweight at best. One beer and I'm down for the count. Oh, huh. He's disappointed. Is that how people in the field quantify someone's spirit sense? Like how much liquor they can handle? Nope, that's just me. I know a girl who used that metaphor. No way. Could it be? Is he what's her name's dad? What's her name again? The girl from the beginning. That's actually her dad. Oh my gosh. No way. Wait. Yoko. That's her dad. Ah. It doesn't say anything about her family though. Ah. Wow. Okay. Anyways. At the risk of disappointing you yet again, I'll tell you one more thing. Spirit sense is usually something you're born with. It's tough to develop it later on. What? So there's no hope for me? No. Say it isn't so. Of course you are interested. Well, you never know. You may have some hidden potential. I know there's a high schooler who's got so much spirit sense that she works on the front lines. I say work, but she wasn't paid because it was supposedly part of her training. Yikes. That seems like it'd be in violation of Article 69 of the Labor Standards Act. Wow, you actually know the law. No comment. Even the occult field has workers' rights issues, huh? Huh. So, what do we do now? We've got this rite of resurrection and the curse echoes of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. The curses being spread out around the city is a bit of an emergency. It's that bad? I'll put it this way. It's like handing out guns all over town. Jeez, that's real bad. It is, so we need to find the source and put a stop to it before something terrible happens. Usually that'd be a job for paranormal affairs, but I talked to them on our way here. The main team is tied up till tomorrow night. So they told me to deal with it myself. Said it'd be fine since I have some experience. Huh, what? Then that overtime you mentioned means... Yep, you're gonna help me, partner. All right, let's do this. It might actually be nice having you around. Why, thank you. Okay. Pretty much. We can't let that happen. Should you even be out here right now? Hiding would only be a waste of time. The mysteries of the one-sided reed is associated with the Ryogoku Bridge. I was hoping we'd be quick enough to run into the one-sided reed's curse bearer. No such luck, it seems. Well, if nothing else, maybe word will spread that the cops are on the lookout and people will behave. That's putting a lot of trust in whoever those other people are. But it's possible that other curse bearers with the same idea will come here. Talk to anyone you see who seems suspicious. That means someone who may have the power of a curse. Understood. In that case... Why don't I ask that guy who's been watching us this whole time? What do you know? There is someone there. Good luck. Is that our original protagonist? Hey, you there. Sorry to bother you, but I've got some questions. I'm with the police. Oh no, it's that guy. Thanks for your cooperation. We'll be asking you a few things, Mr. Yutaro Namigaki. That's your name, correct? Yes. I don't mind answering your questions. You're a detective. Did something happen? Oh, right. Lots of things have been happening around here. Like people dying. He was an issue last time. I already know what your curse does, though. So, what is it you were doing here? Ah, it must be the incident at the former Yasuda Gardens. The dead policeman? I can't imagine a detective would come all the way out here otherwise. Huh? Say, Mr. Detective, have you ever heard of the Evergreen Beach? I know his curse was had to do with the audio. Is it off for now? Yeah, voice volume is off. So maybe he's not going to use it. One of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, right? Why do you ask? I was just looking for it. Actually, I was wondering if either of you knew anything about it. I don't know. Nope, sorry. Really? How strange. Detectives, you have the curse stone of the Evergreen Beach, don't you? How did you know? Why is he giving up our cover like that? Well, that was much easier than expected. Oh crap, sorry. I figured you would have taken the curse if you were just in the gardens. If you know that, then you must be a curse bearer yourself. I have no intentions of hiding anything. I planned to tell you from the start. Look, this is my curse stone. I believe it's called the Foot Washing Mansion. That's right, but are you sure about this? I'm not so rash that I'd kill someone as soon as I found out they were a curse bearer. Not without talking to them first. You're the same, aren't you, detectives? You wouldn't use a curse on a normal person. Let's speak as equals, shall we? Wait, but I have to use the curse on somebody that lies. And he's gonna lie. That was my only option. He's lying. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get this guy killed. Uh-oh. I should have used it. I think. There's something I should tell you. Uh-huh. Why would you tell him? As for how the curse works... Boss, are you having another senior moment? If you tell him that... It hangs to death anyone who would try to mislead me. Oh, he's... Wait, why is he telling him? So if you try to lie to me, the curse stone will let me know. I don't have to use it to tell, understand? Whoa, really? That's super useful. I see. Understood. That's a pretty useful power for a detective. Now then, let's talk. Damn, it seems I've lost the upper hand. No point for petty tricks then. I'll be honest with you. I keep getting like very brief moments to use the curse stone. So far so good? Huh. I thought we already prevented his curse from activating. Is there another way? There's someone I want to bring back, so I'd like your assistance in collecting soul dregs. Can't help you. Please, all you have to do is tell me who the other curse bearers are. Sorry, but as a police officer, I can't just look the other way and let you go. Please, if you help me, I'll let you two go as well. That sounds like a lie. I think it already saved for me. That sounds like a lie. I want to see what happens though. Is that a threat? No. Oh. I don't want to use it though. It's your final warning. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There is no escape from the voice of my feet. Oh, see, I knew it. We already learned this from the prologue. Impossible. This has never happened. Actually, it has. What's happening? I don't hear anything. Ario, now! Grab him! The voice of my feet. Right. Ah, so we didn't have to kill him. That's good. Oh, nice. Damn it. Why? What do you think, boss? Should we lock him up? I haven't even touched you. You can't consider that assault of a police officer. Let him go. All we need is this stone. Ugh, how could this happen? My rite of resurrection. Give it up. The rite was too good to be true from the start. I don't know what happened to you, but you'd be better off mourning whoever you lost the right way. Now get out of here. Oh, that ended up well. Phew, that was a close one, huh, boss? We'd probably be dead if he had activated his curse. Yeah, I'm not sure what, but something stopped his curse from... Gah! Oh my gosh, are you okay? The curse from this one is flowing into me too. Ah. I always thought this one was one of the stranger of the 7 mysteries. Now I know why. This sure is something. What did you see? Let's save that for later. All you need to know for now is that it's a particularly powerful curse. We're lucky we took it from him quickly. Kills by crushing one who hears the command wash. Oh man, this is gonna be a lengthy one. I'm fine. I may not have any spirit sense, but I'm tough when it comes to this stuff. That's why they love me in paranormal affairs. So you are spiritually gifted after all. Alright, let's head to the next place. Oh man! Okay, I'm gonna pause here for now. That was a lot. We did a lot, I think. It's been like over 4 hours. So we're gonna continue hunting for curse bearers next week, hopefully. Okay. Well, thank you for watching, guys. The plot thickens, indeed. That was really good. Okay. Yeah, I've auto-saved here. I hope I've done at least half of the game by now. Maybe like 2 more streams I can finish it. I would like to get all the endings. But yeah, that was fun. Thank you for watching. We'll continue hopefully next week. Yeah, I'm gonna lay down. I'm tired. Okay, have a good rest of your day, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.